It's being recorded. All right, let's just start for a moment briefly sitting on your mat. And I'm going to take my index fingers here to my hips and my thumbs to the base of my rib cage and just pull my torso long and pull my weight back over my sits bones. And then from there, I'm going to take one hand, una mano, to my costillas, to your ribs. Otro mano a las costillas, pull the other hand to the rib cage. And then take your collarbones and move them apart. And then from there, just lightly begin a little círculo with your shoulders. Good. So just like with your elbows, con los codos, you're just drawing two little circles here. Good. And then let's take that around and come the other way. Good. And then exhale, pull the elbows apart and your scapula together. And then sweep the spine to one side. Sweep the spine to the other side. Good. And try that a couple more. Just letting your back begin to wake up, warm up, stretch a little. Good. And then exhale, twist, reach, look behind you, keeping your hands here on your shoulders. Manos en los hombros un ratito. Good. All the way back behind you. Beautiful. Let's bring two arms out now. A little sweep of the arms forward. Good. And take that the other way. Good. Just feeling your blood flow. Bueno. Waking up. And then your brazos arriba. Take the arms up. Let's unfold your two legs. Take an elbow toward the knee. Inhale, stretch, reach up. Opposite elbow towards your knee. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. So it's a little lateral movement and a little movement forward. Good. Pause. Exhale, twist. So now reach the forearms away from the elbows. Good. Antebrazos estirando afuera. Take the forearms stretching out. Beautiful. And then roll the palms up. Sweep one arm underneath you, one arm sobre la cabeza. Un brazo sobre la cabeza, un brazo adelante del pecho. Good. And then from here, let's take your two arms, sweep them up and pull your two knees in, float your torso back. Big sweep of the arms, opening the chest and then floating back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, flotando atrás. Good. Inhale up and exhale atrás. Let's hold. Rotate your ribs through one side and through the other side. So waking up the oblique wall, inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming forward, exhale, coming back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, pause. Sweep, take two arms all the way up and then down. Sweep, reach up on that side all the way and then down. Good. Inhale, take the arms up and then this time set them to the side of the leg. So this is my right leg. I'm going to lift my left leg, keeping the knee bent, stretch, reach it forward, and then exhale, reach it back. Stretch, reaching forward, exhale back. Good. So a few times. And from here, let's pause. Let the top leg come down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Setting the leg down. Open the top arm. Get a stretch. Estiramiento por la cadera. So you're stretching through your hip. And exhale. Bringing that right back around. The back leg comes forward. Sweep the two arms over onto the opposite side. And keeping this leg bent. Con la rodilla doblada. With the knee bent. Exhale, stretch and reach. Stretch and reach. Stretch and reach. Good. Estirando. And then we're going to lift and lower the leg. Arriba y bajo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's set the leg down. Open the top arm and get un estiramiento. Big stretch through this side. Good. And then We're going to take the two legs to the short side of your mat. This is my left side. Mi lado izquierdo is facing the computer. So now inhale, take the arms forward. And exhale, scoop the belly in. Take two arms down and up. We'll go 5. And watch your abdominal walls. So stay with it while the arms come up and then down. Good. Up, arriba y abajo. Arriba y abajo. Good. Now sweep the arms underneath you so your palms are underneath the shoulders. Exhale, lift your hips. Pulse the sitting bones up. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll set the sitting bones down. Exhale, sweep the two arms out. Lower once again. Abrimos, cerramos. You're going to open arms and legs, and we'll take 10 and 9 and 8 and so scooped into your center here. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Pause. Inhale. And exhale, palms underneath you. Once again, lifting the pelvis up. This time lift the heels and the sitting bones come up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the heels lifted, open and close the knees. And we'll go 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 con las rodillas. 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale. La pelvis abajo. So we'll take the pelvis down. Now take your forearms to the floor. Lift the two legs. Toes tap down. Exhale, lift. Dedos del pie en el piso. So toes to the floor and then up. 3 y 2 y 1. Good. So now from here, from your feet down low, extend the two knees. Point the toes to come down. Vamos a extender las rodillas. Let's go 5 more. Good. Good. Feeling your belly, staying strong. 2 and 1. Última vez. So now plant the heels on the floor, lift the pelvis up, sitting bones. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y ahora rodillas. So now your knees once again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahora las rodillas abajo. So now you'll take your pelvis, la pelvis abajo, and your rodillas arriba over your chest. And vamos a mercer la columna. So just rock your spine here just a couple of times. Good. And then from here, let's go ahead, take your fingers, interlace them, move the hands detrás de la cabeza. So hands behind the head. Exhale, rounding up, pull your belly in and pulse. 5 and 4. So that's from that deep scoop in your center. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Right arm to your side, left arm to your side. Extend the two legs and you'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Dos más. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inspira 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take a pause. Let your head, la cabeza, estar descansando en el piso. Your head on the floor. Your left leg down also. And then vamos a circular. You're going to circle la pierna en el aire arriba. Good. And then let's circula otra dirección. You'll take the leg circling the other way. So just feeling that deep rotation in and out. Good. Through the hip. Beautiful. Take a little pause. And now let the left leg come up. La pierna izquierda arriba. Y vamos a circular. You're going to circle the leg Good. Y ahora cambiamos la dirección. Good. Just waking up your center by keeping it stable. 2 and 1. Beautiful. So now we're going to take your 2 heels together. Your 10 dedos del pie apart. Here she comes. And from there, you'll inhale, sweep, take the 2 arms up, round through the ribs, lift, lift, lift. So pull the scapula up, and we'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a little pause. And lower the legs just a hair. Lower the legs just a hair. Lower the legs just a hair. Pull the scapula up and now beat the heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a little pause, bending the knees. Feet to the floor, los besitos en el piso. Brazos arriba, arms up. And then pushing down through the feet. Let the pelvis come up. And let's just roll the balls to the heels for a moment. So check your weight in your feet. Good. Con la scapula, with your scapula junta together. Good. And then let's pause. You're going to raise the right knee over the hip, tap down and up. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. That leg moves into the floor. La pelvis arriba otra vez. The pelvis comes up. Tap down and up with your left leg. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Inhale, placing that foot down, lifting the pelvis higher. Right leg extends down and up. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. Good. Pelvis estable. 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Bending the knee, doblando la rodilla, empujando el piso, pushing the floor. La pierna izquierda arriba. The left leg up y abajo. Here we go. 10, 9 y 8 y 7 y 6 y 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Good. Bending the knee, empujando el piso, push the floor down with the feet. Once again, la pierna derecha arriba, and we'll take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doblando la rodilla, bending the knee, foot down, otra pierna arriba, other leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower the pelvis. Now extend the right leg out, and we'll change the position of the 2 legs. We'll go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Exhale, bend your right knee. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Rotate towards the right leg, and we'll take 10. So again, this is roteando. So you're rotating through, rotando por las costillas, through your ribs, and estirando, stretching through your piernas. Good. We'll take 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now hold bottom, so your opposite rib cage. So I'm reaching towards my left thigh. I'm going to pull that rib cage up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing sides, reaching into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 legs back through your center. 2 manos detrás de las piernas. 2 hands behind the legs. Rock up to a seated position. Excellent. And then take your left hand off and we'll see if we can rock back and come right back up. Con el brazo derecho, you're going to take that right arm up and float it back and up. Good. 2 hands here to your shin bones for a moment and then let them rise up, still staying connected to the belly. Rock it back and then up. Beautiful. Now from here, rotate to one side, back to the center. Rotate to the other side, back to the center. One more time, each direction. Twist, but keep the hips facing forward. Good. Última vez aquí. Beautiful. Set the left foot down and lift the pelvis up, ankle to the thigh, and pulse 10 and 9. Just lifting the sitting bones. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, set the sits bones down and come and reach forward over the leg for a moment, stretching in the back of the hip. Good. We'll inhale, sweep, take the arms up, and then opposite leg. So now left foot to the right thigh, bringing yourself up. Good. Brazos aquí atrás. You're going to take the arms back, lift the pelvis, pulse 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bajando la pelvis. You're lowering your pelvis back down. Y estiramos. You're going to stretch your arms over your legs, sobre las piernas. Good. Getting a big stretch through the hips and the back. Excellent. So now, hands to your left leg. And we're going to walk ourselves just down this leg. Good. Inhale, sweeping the arms up and around. Brazos a la pierna otra vez. You're going to take your hands back to the leg and squeeze your center to help you lift, right? From here, 2 arms up. Lift this leg. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doblando la rodilla, bending the knee. Hands to the opposite leg. Walking yourself down. Vamos a andar abajo. Good. A stretch through your hamstring. Inhale, sweeping the arms around. Brazos a la pierna otra vez. Hands to your leg once again. And then see about that. Pull through the center. So your navel moves in. And that just guides you up. Good. Once you feel yourself mostly on your sits bones. Brazos afuera. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale, bending that knee. Slide your 2 legs long and take a stretch forward. Paschimottanasana. So codos anchos. Move the elbows wide. Move your sternum. Move the sternum towards your toes. Dedos del pie. 2 more big breaths. Good. And then nos sentamos arriba. I'm going to sit all the way up and try roll up from here. So inhale and then exhale, scoop into the center, lowering the bones of the back down to the floor. Inhale and exhale, your head, shoulders, rib cage. Peel your center up. Good. Now take a moment, reach the hands to the back of the head and create a twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Feel the weight right over your sits bones. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, now stretch. Take your 2 arms out once again. And scooping into the belly, we'll lower. So feel every step of the way. Cada vértebra. Toda la columna. Good. Brazos al lado de las orejas, arms alongside the ears. And then lift your head, your shoulders, your shoulder blades. Let the body sweep up from the floor. And now 2 arms up. You're going to take opposite hand to pinky and reach, reach. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, reach through the fingers. Pulse, pulse. Inhale, sitting up. Exhale, reach, girando. Pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Good. And then one more. Each direction. Sentando arriba. All right, 2 arms up. You can leave the arms alongside the ears for a moment and then begin this scooping down. So we're going to lower all the way to the mat on a 5, on a 4. So stay right there. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now press your arms at your sides. Good. Manos a tu lado. And then ombligo adentro, navel in to lift your legs. Good. So now from here, take a little circle of the legs out and around. And then exhale, push the arms in and take the 2 legs up and over. Good. Pause for a moment. We're taking halasana. So stretch your toes into the floor. Dedos en el piso. Dedos del mano también en el piso. So you're pressing the hands down into the floor as well. Good. And you can walk your shoulder blades a little closer together. Good. Give this a couple more breaths. Good. And then from here, exhale. Slowly lower the bones of the back down to the floor. Take the 2 arms up. So brazos aquí alongside your ears. And then you're going to exhale. See about bringing your feet to your hands. And then you can practice lifting one heel to the sky. Give that a few breaths. Exhale, setting that foot down. Other heel moves up. And remember, you're really actively trying to reach toes of the bottom leg in the floor. And then the heel, the talon of your top leg up. Exhale, let that come down slowly. And from there, slowly lower those bones. The back comes down to the mat. Good. And then your feet are going to slowly lower all the way to the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. And now your arms here to your sides. Tuck your belly in, lift the legs, and now lift the hips. And see about the 2 legs coming up. Hold for just a couple of breaths. And then exhale, releasing. Hands can move behind the thighs. Rock up, 2 arms up. Hold for a couple of breaths. Good. Slowly set the feet down. Bring your palms back behind you. Exhale. Lift the hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Really feel the scapula on the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Pause. Pelvis comes down. Hug the knees in. Cross the ankles. And move your weight back. So we'll come into an all fours position. And kick a little cat and a little cow. So la cabeza abajo, la cabeza arriba. And I've got my hands slightly out from my shoulders. Cabeza, subiendo. También la cola. Good. And then from here, I'm going to reach my hips back towards my heels. Get a big stretch. And then move my cadera towards my hands. So now moving my hips down and my chest up. Good. Try that a couple more times. Cadera atrás, move your hips back. Good. Now your cadera adelante. Now moving the hips forward. Good. And then one more time, hips back. This time, take the tops of the feet down and lift the arms up. And we're going to come up 2, 3 and down 2, 3. Arriba, 2, 3, abajo, 2, 1. Arriba, 2, 3, abajo, 2, 1. Arriba, 2, 3, abajo, 2, 1. Good. Take a tiny tuck here of the pelvis underneath you and lightly pulse. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Set the forearms down. Empujamos. So you're going to push your forearms into the mat. Curl the 10 toes underneath you. Exhale. Lift the pelvis so the pelvis comes up. 2, 3. And now keep the tailbone lifted and let the knees lower and come right back up. So try that a couple more times. Down, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Abajo, 2, 3. Arriba, 2, 1. Good. So now a pause. Bend your left knee and just send that heel to the sky. And then we're going to come down and up a few times with just your right knee. 2 and 1. Good. And now send that left heel all the way up and 5 little circles through the left leg. La pierna izquierda. Good. Otra dirección. Go the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending the knee, sending it up a little bit higher. And exhale. Now left foot down. And the right leg lifts. And now you're going to pull that heel to the sky as you bend the opposite knee and take it down and up. Good. So the femur bone comes under the hip. 2 and 1. Now hold that leg, stretch it up. Circulitos. Take 5 little circles. Other way. Good. And then from here, bending that knee once again, bringing it all the way back underneath you. Let the knees come down. And now you're going to let the torso slide forward into the floor. And we'll push with the arms. Empujamos por los brazos. And exhale, lift. So just getting a stretch in your back. Good. Take your chin to one shoulder, chin to the other shoulder. Press the elbows down. Curl your 10 toes underneath you. Lift the hips. Now lift the thighs and rock the heels forward and back. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Reaching the heels back, setting the knees down. Exhale, let the sternum come up. And with your left leg, we're going to flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach the leg, moves out. Right leg, it's a flex, flex, point, point. Inhale and reach. Good. Left leg, flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach, extend nice and slow. So feel that control the whole way. Flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach. Good. Pause here for a moment. Lengthen the back. By coming up, I should say arch the back. Arqueando la columna. Good. And then from here, lower your head. Sweep the arms back behind you. So take a second and now pull the elbows up towards the sky as you press your hands down into the floor. Just feel those muscles on your back. Good. And then, as exhale, lift your head. And then reach your fingertips back and bring the palms together. From here, you're going to lift your 2 legs and we're going to flex, 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 point, point, point. Inhale, reach long spine, and exhale, come down. Let the fingertips come up the back, but keep them interlaced. Inhale. And exhale, lift the 2 legs, stretch, reach. Esternón adelante. And now you'll flex, 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 point, point, point. Inhale, reach nice and long. Exhale, coming down. The arms move up the back, getting a little stretch here. Let's do this one more time. Inhale. And exhale, arms lifting, head lifting. We'll flex, 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 point, point, point. Inhale, reach. Good. And then from here, I want you to bend the knees once again. See about the hands and the ankles coming together, and then rest your head on the floor. And pull the knees in just a hair. Pull the thigh bones down into the floor. And then exhale, lift up and rock. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hold and exhale, release. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, reach back with the legs, lifting the sternum. 3 and 2 and 1. And exhale, coming down. Good. We're going to do that one more time. Una vez más. Inhale. And exhale, subiendo. And we'll go 3 and 2 and 1. Good. And then exhale, lengthen the legs, sweep the arms out, and we're going to swim. You'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Press your fingertips down. Lift your sternum a hair higher, and then another set. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Reach the arm that's furthest from the computer back. Take your top hand down, or take your top hand to your hip. And lift your 2 thighs as one unit here. Down and up. 5 and 4. So legs lifting. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Separating the feet. Now the top leg moving forward and then back. We'll go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now pause with the top leg back, lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the position of the 2 legs. Top leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. La pierna abajo, the bottom leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Una pausa. Pause for just a moment. And then exhale, bend the knees. Let that top knee come forward. And then with your top arm, little circle. Good. From this position here, push down with your top arm. And exhale, lengthen up. Good. Holding arms and legs all the way. And then that top arm down. Slide the legs in. And sweeping around to the other side. Good. So come to rest. 2 hands here, or 1 arm long, 1 hand on the hip. And then we're going to lift the 2 legs. Good. We'll take 10 and 9 and 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top leg forward, bottom leg back, and change. And change, and change, and change, 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 cambiando la posición de las piernas. Good. And from here, top leg is going to stay back. You'll lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cambiando la posición de las piernas. You're changing the position of the 2 legs down and up with the top leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, pause with that top leg forward. Let the knee fold in. A few circles with the top arm. Good. And change that direction. And from here, take the top arm, push it down, sweep the top leg back, and then if you can, bottom arm comes up also. Just hold for a moment. And bring the arm in, slide the two legs in. Good, take your top foot over the bottom foot, take your fingertips slightly out from the shoulder. And we're gonna push into the floor and lift. From here, the thighs come down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Good. And we're going to sweep the legs around. Opposite leg on top. And again, so I'm always thinking about shoulder stability. So can you pull back with this bottom arm, push down with the feet, and lift the hips and pelvis from there. Take it down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Top arm reaches down next to the bottom arm, and you can just walk yourself in to a down dog position. Bueno, estiramos la columna, las piernas. You're stretching your legs, your back, and we're gonna push our arms back, los brazos atrás. And exhale, I'm gonna move my blanket off of my mat, gather my weight in my feet, and bring myself up into a standing position. All right, and we can gather our weights. Good. So let's try this. We're gonna move the weight back through our feet. Good. Hold the thighs just right where they are. And take one arm forward and in, other arm forward, palms facing in, and in, one arm to the side, and in, opposite arm, and in. Good. So now two arms forward and back, two arms to the side and back. Let's repeat that a few times. Arms forward and arms to the side, and arms moving forward and arms to the side. Now pause, lift your two heels, one arm forward and in, opposite arm forward and in, arm to the side and in, arm to the other side and in, two arms forward and in, brazos afuera and in, two arms forward and in, afuera and in. Good. Set the heels down, pulse from the knees. So just moving the thighs back. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing. Lift the heels, pulse the thighs. 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, arms up, and sweep. So you're going to let the thighs lower, muslos abajo y atrás, and back and up. Good. Really slowly descend with those weights. Beautiful. So now we're going to pause on top with the two arms up. And from here, opposite hand taps the hip and back up. Opposite arm taps the hip and back up. Take your weight behind you, tap the back of the hip and out. Opposite arm reaches behind and up. Good. So now heels lift. Tap the hip and up. Opposite hip and up. Arm reaches behind and up. Atrás and up. Very nice. Hold the two weights up, bend the knees. Same thing. Tap across and back. Opposite taps across and back. Reach behind you. Y arriba, atrás, y arriba. Good. 2 weights down. And from the thighs, we'll pulse 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down. Left foot comes all the way up. Right arm taps the knee and up. Taps the knee and up. Taps the knee and up. One more. Taps the knee and up. Set it down. Opposite arm. Here we go. Right, left leg or whichever leg you haven't lifted lifts. Tap within hand and back. Afuera y adentro. Good. Dos. And last time, set the arm down, set the leg down. Good. Now your left leg is going to reach to the side, and the 2 arms move out 5. 2 arms out 4. Y dos brazos 3. Dos brazos 1. Oh, that's really dos. Y esta es 1. Muy bien. Foot comes down. Spread the whole left foot out. Stretch the right leg out. 5. Y 4. Y 3. Y 2. Y 1. Good. Bring the feet back in. Heels are moving together. Toes apart. Bend in the knees. And now with your weights, draw circles out in front of you. So here we go. 5. Exhale. 4. So you're just circulando. 2 and 1. Other way. We'll go 5 and 4 and 3. Really ground the weight in the feet. 2 and 1. Pause in the center. Elbows move wide. Heels lift. Good. And from here, you're just going to come down 2, 3, and up 3, 2, 1. We're going to do that 3 more times. Down, 2, 3, y arriba, 2, 1. Abajo, arriba, abajo, arriba. All right, now down, and we'll say abajo, abajo, abajo. Good. Heels down. Step your 2 feet ancho, los piecitos anchos. Good. Bend in the knees with just your right arm, un brazo. Draw a little rainbow out in front. Good. Across your body. And last time. Now from here, one big circle. Good. And the other way. Good. That arm comes down. Sit a little deeper. Opposite arm. Arco iris. Arco iris. Rainbow. Arco iris. Arco iris. And now circle. Círculo. 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 Otra dirección. Círculo. 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 Good. Sit a little bit deeper. 2 arms out to the side. Arco iris. Arco iris. Rainbow. Arco iris. Arco iris. Arco iris. Y ahora círculo. 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 Otra dirección. Círculo. 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 Turn your 10 toes adentro. Turn the 10 toes in. And exhale. Find a long stretch in Padottanasana. Doblando la cabeza, shaking the head. Muy bien. Y ahora mirando arriba, looking up. Turn your right toes out. Good. And from here, walk yourself towards those right toes or whichever. Go my way, go your way. One set of toes, don't worry, we'll go both ways. Eventualmente. Good. Now taking that arm over. So we're going to turn our whole body a la derecha or towards that leg that's now in front. Good. And then let both knees bend and just get a stretch. And from here, push through your back heel, lifting up. Pivot the feet around. And now I'm going to crisscross my arms and reach out to my shin bones. So I'm facing my two legs facing the same direction. Dos piernas adelante. And then opening up back out. Turn your opposite toes. So now these are my left toes. Girando afuera, turning out. And I'll walk myself over that leg. Good. Big stretch up, Trikonasana. And then I'm going to take a dive towards that leg and bend both knees, getting a little stretch. Good. And now I'm going to take the front knee back and let my head come down and my hips go up. From here, the top of my head can come to the floor, and I'll sweep my two arms back behind me. Good, and then from there, your sits bones moving back. A little child's pose. Good. Inhale, sitting up for a moment on the tops of your feet, getting a little stretch for your ankles. Oh, and then we're going to lift the thighs just a hair, curl the toes underneath you, and stretch that space in between the toes and the balls of the feet. Very nice. From here, fingertips moving forward, crossing in your ankles, taking that cross nice and slow. Good. Soles of the feet pulling together, and then exhale, just lowering down. Estirando la columna y también la cadera. We'll inhale, come up, slide your hands back behind you, and I'm just gonna let my body melt here for a moment into the floor. I'm gonna take ankles, tobillos, sobre el pecho, and just rock a little bit. Perhaps stretching, extending my two legs out un poquito más. Good. From here, right ankle to your left thigh, big stretch of the hip. Good. We'll unfold that leg, change la cruce. Estirando otra cadera, stretching the other hip. And then from here, we're going to let the limbs melt out into the floor. And take a moment to just let the body relax, relajar en el piso. When you feel ready, you can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, circulando muñecas y tobillos. Y vamos a abrazar las piernas sobre el pecho. We'll hug our legs over our chest. Meciendo otra vez la columna lado y lado. Rocking your spine once again, side to side. Y nos giramos. We're going to turn to one side. Pushing up. Find ourselves seated. Your practice is a gift. Tu práctica es un regalo. Muchas gracias. Namaste.